Hey y'all, so this is going to be a little short video, but I'm shaping my fields, or at least the annual field. He went ahead and disked it, and we have a couple more days of dry weather, so we decided that it would just make sense to go ahead and shape the beds and get those cover cropped. The rows, since we're still just in the middle of October, I'm going to go ahead and put down the fescue, the 31, Kentucky 31, and I think that it will have time to develop roots, and if it does, that will put us way ahead this spring. It's warm out here today. It is a beautiful day, and I was looking at the color, and I thought, yeah, we finally have some color. Finally. It's just beginning to come on nice and strong over here. We had, some windy days that kind of blew a lot of the leaves off the trees. You can see over at Chelsea's how many trees are just kind of standing bare. But it didn't get them all. And I'd love to go up on the parkway. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to do that or not. We're just pretty busy right now. But I'll just enjoy this color right where I'm at. And that's the nice thing about being on the tractor, because you can get started in the direction you're going. Well, right now I have to pay attention because I want my rows to be good and straight. But everything's working really nicely. You can hear Hugh in there. He's working on something, you know. But oh my goodness, what a gorgeous day. I needed a little break. This tractor's not hard to drive, but it just gets tiresome. The noise gets to me more than anything after a little while. But yeah, I'm pleased. I am really pleased. Hopefully, my hope is that the cover crop and the Kentucky 31 will come up over here as nicely as, my cover crop on the other side. I'm so proud of that. It's really probably not good. I'm so proud of that. But anyway. Did you feel that little bit of breeze? I wish you could. I wish you could just feel that little bit of breeze. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Fall of the year is my favorite time of year. Absolutely. I will miss it when it's gone and we go through the Weather Channel and the Farmer's Almanac and all the old things are telling us that it's going to be a really, really cold, wet winter. And I've always heard that a cold, wet winter will kill off the bug population, which if it were just the irritating bugs, the bugs that bother us, that would be lovely. But I hope all of our pollinators will be well hibernated for the season, because we definitely want them back in the spring. And I can't wait until this winter. If you and I have a chance to this winter, we are going to go ahead and build some bee boxes. Not the typical bee boxes, not the ones that you see all what are they, kind of stacked up. I'm trying to name of the names of them. They all have their specific names, but the ones that we will be building are called horizontal hives. And if you go online, you can look at those. They're really interesting, and they're a lot easier to handle because you're not having to ever pick them up. They're on a stand, and you just kind of lift the lid on them. It's like a little roof. You lift the lid on them, and you just take the little things out from inside, or from outside of the boxes. And over here on this hill behind me is the perfect spot to put them. We can put lots and lots. I'd prefer to put them down here in the field, just against this fence, just to keep the cat, not have to protect them from the cattle. But the problem with that is that we're going to have the U-cut available over here, and we don't want to have a lot of honeybees, in the field close to where people will be cutting flowers. So they really need to be up there a little ways away, and they'll catch the morning sun because that hill right there is facing east. So they'll catch the morning sun, and then they'll be shaded in the evening, so they'll also be protected from the heat of the evening. Over there under that tree is a nice spot. But anyway, those two boxes down there, yeah, remember we had a bear get those. That bear destroyed them, and he ate all of our honey. What was in there, he ate it. And we always try to leave plenty of honey in to get our bees through the winter. Instead of feeding them sugar water, we just leave them plenty of their own store and let them live off that during the winter. But whatever we put up, and we've had other neighbors that have had their hives robbed by a bear and destroyed. So we're gonna have to figure out how to make everything kind of bear proof, and that could be pretty intensive. I'm not sure how to make that happen, but anyway, all right, y'all. I just wanted to say hello and just show you the beautiful color that we do have. And I will catch up with you in a day or so. I'm not certain that I'll be on a lot this week. We've got a really busy week happening, but I do love you, and please, if you have a No Kings close to you tomorrow, please go. Do not let these horrible people in Washington, D.C. scare you by telling you that it's going to be full of terrorists and people that hate their country and Antifa and all of that nonsense. They are trying so hard to scare people away from these peaceful protests where we are just letting our government know that we will not accept a king, that we will not accept a king, a tyrant, an authoritarian, a dictator, whatever it is that they're trying to foist off on us. Absolutely not. And this is not, this protest isn't for Democrats exclusively. I'm unaffiliated. It is for Republicans that are just kind of fed up with what you see happening, for independents. Come on, you guys. We cannot let this government head the way that it's heading. Let's let them know that we are not happy. And as far as being Antifa, I am proudly Antifa. The only thing that means is that you are against fascism. And we fought 2 wars against fascism and won. My daddy was in one of those wars. He fought in World War II, and he was Antifa. And I'm proud to be Antifa, and I hope you are too, because being Antifa, or Antifa, however you want to say it, is the most patriotic thing that you can be. All right, y'all. Love you much. I'm not labeling this one Political Patty, because that wasn't political. That one is for all of us. I don't care what political party you're in. That one's for all of us. Come on, guys. Let's let them know we're not going to be pushed around like this at all. And they're not going to scare us away from absolutely taking advantage of our First Amendment right to gather and to protest peacefully. Everybody is stressing peacefully. If there's any nonsense stirred up, it's going to be stirred up by people that are there just to stir it up for political reasons other than the reasons that we're there. All right. I hope y'all can let me know how your protest went, and I'll let you know how our protest goes. I'll probably do a little bit of videotaping there tomorrow. But I will talk to you later. Love you much. There's my mail. Bye-bye.